Hi, how you doing, Ameeya?
I'm good, come on in.
All right, thanks for having us over today. Could you introduce yourself to us?
Yeah, so my name is Ameeya Singh, and I'm an ArtistYear fellow here in Queens, and I'm a dancer.
Awesome. We're gonna ask you a few questions today about your personal artistry.
Awesome.
So when did you start dancing?
I started dancing in dance class around the age of 3, and I probably started dancing even before that, about the time I could walk, so.
Gotcha. What is the most unique project or performance you've taken part in?
One really fun, unique dance I was in was called Caffeinated, choreographed by Kathryn, and it was a big group of dancers all acting really caffeinated on stage for 10 minutes, and we held coffee cups and there was glitter. It was great.
Sounds fun. What is something from your artist bucket list?
Something on my artist bucket list is definitely to choreograph an evening length work and set it on a big group of dancers.
Impressive. What is your favorite art form outside of dance?
Outside of dance, I really enjoy fashion, film, and photography.
Gotcha. How do you feel before a performance?
Before a performance, I feel super excited to see the audience and feel their energy, but I also feel really nervous and just hoping that I don't last minute forget anything on stage.
Makes sense. What's the most recent thing in your personal artistry that you've worked on?
Most recently, I've been working on a chunk of choreography, and I don't know how it's going to end up, but I was able to teach it to a group of dancers at my dance studio back home.
Ooh, can't wait to hear more about that. Dance competition shows, underrated or overrated?
Entertaining, but a little overrated.
Ooh, controversial. What is a trick dance move that you can do?
I can do an aerial, but definitely not in this New York City apartment.
Makes sense. When do you feel most inspired?
I feel super inspired at nighttime, right before I'm about to go to bed, and also after I take dance class with other really talented, fantastic dancers and just get new ideas of how to move.
Gotcha.
Come on in my room.
What's your favorite genre of dance to perform and or choreograph?
To perform and choreograph, I really enjoy contemporary and modern dance.
And what's your favorite genre to watch?
I really love precision dance, like the Rockettes, and also hip hop, and also Broadway theater dance.
Gotcha, well-rounded. And lastly, in one word, could you describe the world without dance for us?
The world without dance would 100% be dismal.
Dismal, all right.
Hi everybody, my name is Ameeya Singh. I am a ArtistYear teaching artist here in Queens, and I'm a dancer. As a dancer, it can be hard to answer because there's just so many things. On one level, you have, performance. So what is my goal when I'm performing? What do I want to do when I'm performing? Or I'm the one receiving information, receiving choreography. I think for me, it's all about striking that perfect balance that I think all dancers are going for, with accurately representing choreography, but also being able to inject your own personal flavor into it, as well as finding that sweet spot of just pure enjoyment where you get lost in yourself. Taking performance to stage, I really value just trying to be present, sensing what the audience is giving off, and just knowing that it's an exchange between you, the other dancers, if there are other dancers on stage, and the audience. It's a process of becoming really present with yourself. In terms of making dance and choreographing, that's kind of a whole different game. I have always just loved improvisation, so, you know, just stream of consciousness movement. Ever since I was a young dancer, something that came very naturally to me. Within deepening that improvisation practice, I've really started to pay more attention to the sensations in my body. So I think that guides a lot of my choreography. And, you know, when I'm improvising, I try and like to push like some of my habits in movement. I will try and find a certain sensation that is interesting or new and find new nooks and crannies in it, or really explore it. Beyond just having a set vocabulary to like express yourself with movement, in my experience, and my dance teacher always said this growing up, was you learn so many lessons about life in the dance studio, in the dance classroom. You start to understand, you know, not only how to present yourself to others that makes you, in a way that makes you feel good, and in a way that makes others feel good. You learn how to take criticism, constructive criticism, well. I think just like learning how to be a person. How do I show up when I go to dance class? You know, having a goal, feeling accomplished when you complete that goal. And it's so personal because it's yourself, you know? It's not, it's that art form that it's just you, it's just your body. It's so inherently personal. So when you accomplish something in dance, it is like, that is so special because it's you. It's not the paintbrush or anything, not to like that is any lesser, but I think it can do just wonderful things for one's confidence. But also the biggest part, I think, is how much like healing can happen through movement. And I know a lot of research is actually coming out about how like literal trauma stored in the body, there's things stored in our bodies, and learning to just give yourself permission to express through your body, it's just important on all those levels. An interesting observation I've recently made is just how it's so interesting that through a lot of dance training, we can sometimes like dull that inner creative, because you are being trained with so much technique, and there's so much emphasis on technique and precision and doing something so perfectly, and you're kind of just sometimes made out to be like your humanity is lost in that, and your creativity is lost in that, and your individuality is lost in that. And I've realized, working with advanced dancers, also working with dancers that are not advanced and completely new to dance, there is just this really interesting ability, like a quicker ability for like my students that are newer to dance to be able to like tap into that, versus some advanced dancers like just getting so caught up again in that technique. It can be scary to do something different that your body isn't used to doing. So I think, yeah, just seeing like that, like truly like authentic movement from some of my students that I've been teaching this year with ArtistYear has been extremely inspiring for me, and just like learning to give technique, you know, just only so much credit, and find different ways of moving that are most authentic to me, and all the possibilities of that. So, yeah.